So what am I going to report on today? Chessington World of Adventures have put in a planning application for a brand new mini log flume that's relocated from a current attraction, as well as the rerouting of one of their current family attractions. Hello there guys, my name is Coach Chai, YouTube channel Doncaster Born Bob built Theme Park News, and welcome to a Theme Park News update from Chessington World of Adventures. Now before we get started, we have two fantastic shout outs, Brian Galeas and Daniel Jacques. I think that's how it's pronounced, Jacques. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but if I've got your name wrong I do apologise. But big shout out to both of you. If you want a shout out in our next video, then just comment down below. Now don't forget, then if you want a shout out, the next video is going to be a vital one, because of course there's no updates on Thursday, any news updates or anything like that. Then the next video your shout out will appear in will be the York Maze Howler Scream vlog on the Friday. So make sure you stay tuned, or if there's any new updates on Friday before the Howler Scream vlog, then it'll be on that basically, and then any other shout outs will be on the Howler Scream vlog that'll be uploaded on the Saturday. So a bit of a mix around there. I apologise there wasn't a video a couple of days ago, but make sure you go check out yesterday's video, or last night's video, from the Oblivion review from Alton Towers. Spoke in great detail about that ride, and it looks a fantastic attraction. Moving in then to today's first update. Now we do have another news update coming later today from the Enchanted Kingdom, which is a theme park in the Philippines, which is very exciting. They've got a brand new coaster coming next year, according to Relocated database, so we're talking all about that. But this update's from Chessington World of Adventures Resort. Now first of all, before we get into the planning application news, Ramasees Revenge will close on November 3rd, 2019. They've done a whole themed social media post about it. They're going to send the Pharaoh's soul back into the tomb, and the Pharaoh will have his revenge until November 3rd. Something on the lines of that, which I think is a clever way of doing it. So make sure you go get your last rides in on Ramasees Revenge. If you have no idea what's happening with Ramasees Revenge and what's coming in to replace it, make sure you go check out a couple of our earlier videos from Chessington about a couple of months ago. We did full videos talking about the first details of the planning application for the new drop tower coming in 2021 that looks a bit like a Magma at Polton's Park style drop tower. And then we did a second video with more details on it that's about 22 minutes long. The first video was like between 10 and 15 minutes. The second one was about 22 minutes long. So we do long videos here on the channel. So if you want to sort of check out all the details on that on both videos, go and check them out in the Chessington World of Adventures and Theme Park Newsroom 2019 playlists. But this is a brand new planning application. Now we suggest that this will be for the 2020 season, and this is on a brand new ride that's going to create a bit of a mini area with Toadies Crazy Cars, and I'll talk about that in a bit, and this new mini kids log flume. So this is aged below Tiger Rock. So you've got Tiger Rock, which is going to be the main thrill log flume, and you're going to have this brand new mini log flume for the kids. Now this is actually not a brand new ride. This is going to be relocated from Weymouth Sea Life. It had quite a short lifespan at Weymouth Sea Life, and now it's been permanently moved to Chessington World of Adventures, or planned to be permanently moved to Chessington World of Adventures. So let's have a look at all the details and share some planning images with you. So full credit for the planning images goes, as usual, to Towers Times and South Parks Media. Thank you very much to let us use these planning applications. It's always alright, as long as we credit you, it's alright. So big shout out to Towers Times and South Park Media. We love you here on the channel. You deliver some fantastic news online, and I always love reading your articles and the forums as well. So let's have a look at the planning images then for Chessington's planned mini log flume and Toadies reroute, which looks to be for 2020. So you can see the planning images on your screen now. Fandavidosi, and let's get some details to you. So make sure you keep your eyes and ears peeled, and let's have a listen. So in the proposals submitted to Kingston Council, this is all from the article from South Parks, the resort outlines plans to install a new mini log flume ride in the area adjacent to Toadies Crazy Cars and the Gruffalo Arena. The mini log flume is the same ride used and located at Weymouth Sea Life, and has a maximum height of 4 metres, meaning it will be aimed at a younger audience than Tiger Rock. The ride will have 6 logs, each of them able to carry up to 3 riders, and as part of the development, the log flume will be rethemed to include safari theming, including animal models located around the route. As well as the installation of the ride itself, the immediate area will be surrounding the attraction will also be developed to include a new public walkway linking the new mini log flume with Toadies Crazy Cars and a public viewing area for the drop zone of the flume. A new entrance portal will be installed at either end of the public walkway, creating in effect a sub-area containing the mini log flume and Toadies Crazy Cars. So to bring out the required space for the new mini log flume, changes are being proposed to Toadies Crazy Cars. Now before we talked about the long-term development plan in a previous video and about how Toadies was one of the sites where the ride could be removed or possibly will be removed, it looks like it's staying now. So the current track for the ride will be rerouted so that it occupies a more central location, and the length of the track will be reduced from 200 metres to 168 metres long, which is quite a short distance. The attraction will receive a retheme with safari jeep style cars and other safari theming added to the ride. This theming will be including animal models placed around the route for guests to spot on their way around the track. So it's kind of like Postman's Parcel Post for Alton Towers CBeebies Land in a way, because it's kind of, you're going to have like theming items around the ride and you sort of have to spot them, kind of a thing. So maybe they're going to be putting some interactive buttons on like they did with Postman Pat at CBeebies Land at Alton Towers. Maybe there's like an onboard audio like they did with the Postman Pat ride and sort of telling you, what's this ride, what does it make, you press the button and it makes that sound. Are we going to see that kind of thing? Because I think it would really improve the ride. It might not be that tractor style ride, it is a vintage cars ride, not a tractor ride, but you know what I mean, it's just like, it feels more interactive and it'll feel a bit better if they put that on there. So I am hoping with that. Now, as well as that, the new theming will match the ride of the mini log flume, so it will both be the same theme, technically. So I am predicting a bit of a kids' safari area, nothing to do with Zoofari and that whole area, but I am expecting maybe like a kids' safari area, like a jungle adventures area, but just themed for the kids. So it's nice to see a good family development coming in here. So the proposed alterations will be the second time the ride is rebranded. So did you know that the attraction first opened as Old Crocs Rally in 1987, and then in the early 2000s it received the Wind in the Willows theme, and it also had its track shortened once before to make space for the station for Dragon's Fury, which is the Marathon spinning coaster that came to the park in the new Land of the Dragon section. So there's no indication within the plans as to when the new mini log flume and rethemed Toadies Crazy Cars are expected to open. However, it's possible that the attractions could be the 2020 edition at the resort. And of course, like we said, those plans follow the submission in September for the new drop ride replacing Ramasees Revenge for 2021, leading to the relocation of Flying Jumbos for 2020. So I think 2020 is going to be a massive, massive year for Chessington World of Adventures. And again, another big thank you to Towers Times and South Parks Media for those planned application photos that we took from the article. Big shout out to them as well again. And like I said, 2020 is going to be a big year for Chessington World of Adventures. Black Buccaneer is going to probably reopen with a new theme. We saw those advertisements that it's closing for the 2019 season or the rest of the 2019 season. And it could set sail again in 2020, so stay tuned for more updates. I think we could be seeing a brand new update and extensive refurbishment to Black Buccaneer for that one, as well as Flying Jumbos being relocated to the old blue and white carousel site. Before, because of course they used to have an old carousel, but then the Chessington Adventure Tree came in a couple of years ago. Then the old carousel was closed, so it'll be relocated around there. And to be fair, actually, that's near to Toadies Crazy Cars. I think so anyway, or it's near Tiny Truckers. So if Flying Jumbos is near to both Tiny Truckers and Toadies, is Tiny Truckers and Flying Jumbos going to be rethemed in this whole new mini area with the new mini log flume and the Toadies retheme? I just kind of thought about that for a while. Comment down below if you think that could be happening. Is Flying Jumbos and Tiny Truckers going to be involved in this new mini area, or do you not think it will happen? But I think from the looks of it, it will just be the mini log flume and Toadies Crazy Cars in its own little mini area for kids. So yeah, We've got Flying Jumbo's being relocated. We've got Black Buccaneer possibly reopening as a newer ride, maybe like an updated ride. And we've got this new mini log flume coming in, and a retheme and reroute of Toadies Crazy Cars. It's going to be a mad 2020 for Chessington World of Adventures Resort. It's going to be absolutely mad. Now, in terms of Ramasees Revenge's closing down on November 3rd, I will try my absolute best to try and get to Chessington before it closes. I want to try and get out there at some point this year. I'm not making any promises, but I'll try my damn hardest to try and get out to Chessington before Ramasees closes on November 3rd. It may be on the closing day, it may be before, or it may not be at all, but I'll try my best. I can't make any promises, but I'll try my best to try and get out to Chessington at some point this year before Ramasees closes. We've got, you know, another month, or we've got about another month, so, you know, it's not the end of the world if I don't get there. It's just a credit that I've missed. Nothing I can do about it, but I'll try my hardest to make sure I get out there as soon as possible. As well as the other developments for next year. Again, not too sure if I'll be able to get out there next year either, but again, I'll try my hardest to get out there, because even though it's a mini log flume, it still could be a great credit. And also with the retheme of Toadies Crazy Cars, it's nice to see the ride going through another retheme period. And of course Black Buccaneer if it reopens, and of course Flying Jumbo's in its new location, as well as trying out the rest of the park, because I've never been to Chessington World of Adventures. Yes, it's more of a family thrill park like the Alton Towers, but more family than thrill compared to Alton Towers, but it's still got some great rides for me, for thrill seekers like me. Vampire, Gruffalo with its brilliant theming, Dragon's Fury. It's got loads of rides for me, so you know, I'll try my hardest to try and get out to Chessington as soon as possible, because it's a park that I haven't done yet. It's one of the major parks in the UK that I haven't yet done. So again, I'll try my best. But I think 2020 is going to be a massive year for Chessington World of Adventures with these brand new developments. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. Thank you very much for watching this Theme Park Newsroom update from Chessington World of Adventures Resort. Make sure you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to Ghost Gel so you never miss another video. And for now, guys, my name is Ghost Gel. Keep living the coastal life, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.